Denis, it's been a tough week, hasn't it? How have the players reacted to what's going on this week?
I just saw them responded really well. It's been a strange week. I think it's more strange. It's not knowing the bloke and not being in the group. Like, not the nice thing today that makes it a bit easier. So it's not really. We've not had any real contact with him. But like I said, some lads that know people that know him. I've spoken to him a number of times and met him once. It's just that, like I say, the hardest thing is that it's just for the game itself. It's just a shocking thing across all kind of sports. For something like that to happen to a 23-year-old sportsman, that's what is really tough to take. And we move on. I think we've done some really good stuff here in the past, and like I say, the stuff that we do, the magic and the way we carry ourselves as an organisation. I think that's what's really pushed us through here. That we feel that he was a member of our squad. It's tragic what's happened to him, and we're trying to support everything around him and the people that are involved with him. Like I say, Wellington's going to be a big part of our squad, as Cato was going to be. But we have to support him in different ways, and managed to secure bringing his brother over as well, which is going to be a real positive with him. I looked at Stanton a couple of times as well, and I'd already agreed for Cato to come. Wellington was what I was really after with the size and that, and Stanton was just on the outside of it, and it just so happens that it fits really well now. We need somebody to support him. I've got a couple of front rowers that won't start the season because of injuries, and I've got a couple coming in that will hopefully give us some real big punch.
A fitting tribute, I thought, from James and the crowd and the silence and the amount of money they've raised for Cato.
I think it's unbelievable when you think about how much money in relationship to being in Papua New Guinea, what, 40,000 and more, because we're going to go and keep going until the Catalan game. So it could be touching nearly 20,000, and it's like 2 years' wages plus all the stuff that carries it. It's a massive tribute from the people of this town and this club that we can do such a thing.
Onto the game, Dennis, did you get what you wanted from that game tonight? It's going to be your last trial game, isn't it? 3 weeks.
Yeah, we got what we wanted. I'm reflecting. I've looked over trial games over the last 3 or 4 years, and I've never been really sure what we got out of them in the end. Like I say, we've beaten St Helens a couple of times in pre-season and had a good go, and with a couple of young kids in there. We've also suffered lots of injuries from pre-season games. I can honestly say at the moment, we've come out of that game and we're in pretty good shape. And I've got 2 blokes that are sat in the stand that are in our top squad, in Gil Dudson, who's coming back from a back operation, and Alex Gerrard, who's just getting right from a calf strain. Other than that, and even after that game, we're ready to go. The older boys have had a hit on running to somebody. Your Chris Houstons, your Hep Gales, your Aaron Heremeyers. They've had a touch of what it's like just to play in a proper game, and their experiences will come flooding back, and all the young kids are just really putting pressure on them. Again tonight, I thought Tom Alverson was fantastic tonight. I thought he played really well when he came on. I thought Jay Chapelau keeps getting stronger and better. Ted's not far behind him, and then the rotation with JJ and Danny Walker, they're putting a lot of pressure on the people around him. I think, like I said, it was nice to see McGrath back. He's still not breaking his duck. He didn't think it was right to do it in a pre-season game, so he's saving himself his try for when it really matters. That's what he said to everybody anyway. It's good to see him back after quite a strange and tough time that he's had. Greg Burke again looked stronger again tonight. Did some good things. Like I said, the challenge is about us, and bodies in front and people doing things to us is tough. But it's always nice to see a 0 on the board, and that's what you can take out of it. We did some good stuff. We backed up a couple of sets defensively. We saved ourselves over the goal line with a bit of desperation. You need get that kind of attitude, and it was good.
Dennis, what's Krishnan brought to the group since you've been in?
Experience, ability. Like I say, you see him tonight, and it's effortless, some of the stuff he can do. He's an international class player. And what he has done as well, he's taken the ball really well. He's just sort of slits it into, because the lads obviously know who he is and what he's done. And when you see him train, like he brings stuff to the training ground, it's it's high quality, and he's helping everybody along. His leadership skills are starting to come to the fore a little bit in that as well. So he's been impressive. Again, it's nice to have that kind of standard player, and everybody else lifts up around him as well. And like I say, Joe Mello played a really good 80 minutes tonight and looked really sharp on that right edge as well with Christian there, and Christine looks good on that edge. And like I say, we've got some competition for places. Matt Wakely, Sam Wilde, Tom Orbison, Christine fighting there for those kind of edge spots as well. It's a good spot to be in, and that's through the pre-season. It's like they could roll out another 3 games and get to the start of the year and hoping that everybody's all right. But we train pretty hard. The intensity of what we do every single day is pretty high. So I think we can get enough out of what we do in our training now leading into the start of the season. And it's going to be a long, hard slog anyway. It comes thick and fast when it starts coming.